Tell people of YouTubes.
So you can't see me right now.
I'm sorry.
So we're currently walking down our hallway to go to GP Houston.
I'm not very good at recording and walking. We have a tripod for this reason.
So we're going to record it and let everybody see everything we see.
What time is it? It's not even 8 o'clock, and the players' meeting is at 9 o'clock, which means I was woken up at 6:50 so I could go to breakfast.
You didn't wake up at 6. You woke up like at 7:20 after I got out of the shower.
I didn't look at the clock. It was no, there's no way it was 7:20, because then we went up to breakfast, and then we came back down for breakfast.
So for like an extra $20, we paid to get the suite.
The executive suite at the hotel.
And you get to have free breakfast, and you had to scan your card in order to get to the floor.
He couldn't even figure out how to get up there. I was like, baby, you have to scan your card. It was adorable.
I was like, why do I have to scan my card?
So if you stay at a Hilton, it's worth the extra money for the executive suites, like 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Also, representing my favorite, LGS.
Hi, and welcome to an exciting episode of House of Magic. I'm Eric.
I'm Cassie.
And today we're going to be discussing the GP Houston. This is our recap. We are super excited, super tired, and super exhausted. It was one hell of a week for us and stuff. But we have we had a lot of fun. We didn't do so well in the main event, and
I did about as bad as someone could do in the main event. I mean.
And I think half of that was the fact that we just got bad pulls. I mean, I know me personally, I think I had like 1 or 2 1-drops, and then the rest of it was like 3, 4, and then exorbitant high, but no like bombs. I got a high costing creature, but no bombs. I was like, what the hell? And stuff. And it was just bad all the way around.
I was forced into dinos. Like, I went in thinking, I don't want to do dinos. Like, everyone's going to... And then my packs were like, no, you're doing dinos. And I was like, fuck you, packs.
But we had fun. So I actually ended up winning my 3rd match and stuff. So we said, well, let's go because we had to go 8 and 2, basically, in order to go to day 2. I was like, well...
6 and 2. There were only 9 rounds.
6 and 2. Whatever. 6 and 2. So very well, hey, I might win. I don't know. That didn't happen. So
I just had to wait an extra goddamn hour to eat lunch.
So we went 4 rounds. We both dropped, and then we both went and got lunch. And then we did side events for the rest of the time, which ended up being a lot more fun. I know for me, one of the most exciting things that happened to me, at least, was we were doing the standard event that they had going on there. Standard, it was just regular standard, right?
A double up event. It was a double up.
It was a standard double up. And it was my 2nd match. And I was playing Merfolk. Go Merfolk. And I was attacking. And then I had the my mythic out there. I can't think of his damn name.
Kumana?
Yeah, there you go.
Kishana?
Sure. The badass one.
Which one?
The badass one.
The Rivals badass one?
Yes. The only badass one of the
Kumana.
mythics. Yeah.
There's a pretty good regular Ixalan mythic
That's bullshit.
that you thought was really good. She
Yeah.
used to be your girlfriend, and now it's
No,
Kumana.
no,
I'm sorry.
she was okay,
you don't know
but
how
then-
to pick your girlfriends.
Well, no comment. Anyways. So I was attacking and stuff, and then my opponent was doing something cheeky. I can't remember what spell. He was going to blow up all my creatures, what he was going to
I
do.
know where this story's going.
And I was like, okay, Admiral's Orders. That's the card, right? Yeah, Admiral's Orders. And of course, you know, it has Raid. So when the Raid triggers, I'm going to pay 1 blue. And I had 1 blue sitting open. So I was like, in response.
Mind
so
you, this was after declare attackers.
Yeah,
Just
after
so you all
declare
know.
attackers.
Attackers had been declared.
I said, excuse me, sir. Tap my blue. And I said, cancel. And he goes, what? And I showed him the card. He read it, and he was like, what? Can you do that? Can you do that right now? I was like, yeah. And he goes, I don't think you can do that. I says, if we can call a judge, I'm fine with that. It don't make a difference to me. So both go, judge! And then the guy, the row behind me, was like, I'm coming. He has his hand up. He's trying to get around everybody and stuff. Because, you know, GPs, you got the tables out there. And they got basically enough room for a big butt and a small butt, and then somebody itty bitty to go between the lanes and stuff. And so he's hurrying, then all of a sudden these two judges come out from both sides out of nowhere, come running down, like, what's going on? And so I explained to him, I said, okay, so I went into combat, I attacked, he blocked, he played a spell, I countered the spell with the raid trigger, and the judge goes, okay. I looked at him, and he was like, he was wearing the raid trigger when
If the
raid kicked
legal.
off, yeah. And Joe goes, yeah, it's good. It was just like, and I was like, I know. Well, the problem is that nobody's used to playing against merfolk or tribal, let alone, because he was.
I don't call Admiral's Orders a tribal merfolk because it is a pirate card.
It's an instant.
Pirate. There are pirates in the artwork.
You go with the merfolk ones with the artwork in it?
Don't use those. Because I run a pirate deck.
So anyways, it was just funny. But
that's not to say that it's wrong to call a judge ever.
Oh, no.
Or that it's wrong to not understand your opponent's cards.
No, because I read just by everybody's damn cards.
That was just the exciting moment for him that he understood something that someone else didn't, because that's very rare for him.
It is very rare. But yeah, so I was like, yeah, we can call it judge art, because I might be wrong. I don't know. But let's get some a little more legato. Get the black shirt over here.
I will say on day one we got breakfast and I was paying or something, and all of a sudden someone said something to Eric and he's like, oh, thank you. Now Eric's wearing his Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirtles shirt, so I assumed like, oh, another person's complimenting Eric's goddamn shirt. And so we're leaving and Eric's like, who was that? And I'm like, I don't know, why? He's like, well, he said he liked our videos. So if you're out there, we are sorry that Eric doesn't know how to respond to compliments.
Well, in all fairness, this was my first time. I think our first time somebody recognized us in public.
No, that's happened to me at our LGS once. I was playing, and at the end, my opponent's like, just so you know, I watch all your videos, and I'm kind of fangirling right now. And I was like, oh, thank you!
That's our LJ. That's a little more our environment.
He, like, doesn't go there every week.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, that was the first time seeing me in person.
Okay. But yeah, I was very much like, okay, thank you. I don't know what to say.
I just sit in front of a camera. Cassie does everything else.
I felt like my cat Arnold. Okay. Whatever you say, Dad. But if you're watching this video, thank you. Yeah, you actually did mean a lot to us coming out and saying thank you for watching our videos and you enjoyed it and stuff. I promise we will get better. I will get better, hopefully.
Our moms don't even watch our videos, so
No.
the fact that you're watching this means a lot.
Yeah. In fact, the only person in our family that watches our videos is your brother.
My mom says that we're like Amy and Sheldon with Fun with Facts.
They get paid more. But no, we had a lot of fun. We actually met up with a couple of our friends from our local LGS. One of them was a judge, and we actually got to go out and hang out with them. We've been meaning to do that for a while.
We had friends.
And that was fun. One of the guys from our LGS was there, made it to day 2.
He was top 3 on day 1.
Yeah, he was in the top something other. So we were. I don't know about Cass, but I was proud that somebody I knew made it to day 2. One of the other guys from LGS, man, he's one lucky son. SOB, I tell you what, he got like the god pulls of America or something, because he built a straight up merfolk deck and he was just wrecking people's lives.
He pulled a Kumina.
Yeah, that too. I mean, I don't know how he does it, but he always gets decent pulls. But he ended up getting knocked out and stuff, so I didn't feel too bad for him for getting those good pulls.
The GP Houston had a pretty low turnout in general, just because all the big names had to go to GP London because there was no online video coverage of GP Houston. And I know one of the biggest complaints I've heard online, just in my circles, is the fact that no women ended up making it to day 2. Which is definitely upsetting, but it's not like purposeful or anything. It definitely sucks, but it's not a complaint. It's just like, damn, this really sucks. But there were a lot more women than at least our judge found normal playing in the side events.
Yeah.
So at least there was that.
There was a lot of women there playing just in general.
We played a lot of side events.
Yeah.
And it was nice. I mean, like, we actually won some tickets. We won a whole game in Two-Headed Giant together.
Yeah.
We each won a game in Standard Double Up.
Yep.
And then I ended up winning a Commander Pod.
Yep.
Which was probably, like, one of the best times I could have won a Commander Pod, because I was playing with the, is it cool if I tell this story?
Yeah, you can tell where you want.
Okay, I was playing with the pre-made Magic sold Feline Ferocity deck with the cat deck, the cat commander deck. And I was playing with Eric and 2 other men in the pod. And a little girl and her dad were walking by, and her dad kind of looked over. He's like, "Oh, look, she's playing your deck," to his daughter. And, you know, he's expected to just say it in passing and walk by, but she, like, stopped and saw me, like, doing this. And a lot of people who play there play Commander like they play their own decks, they play broken decks like it's stupid. And so, like...
They play very competitive.
I had a weak deck in Commander, so she was so excited to see someone who had a deck she recognized. And, like, on top of that, I think it helped that, like, I was a girl, and of course, like, I tried to say this before, but I'm pretty outgoing, so... I said hi, and I was like, "Oh, do you play this deck? This deck's my favorite. I love playing over here with my cats, blah, blah, blah." And her dad ended up joining a Commander pod that was seated right next to ours. And so she went, and when she was sitting next to her dad watching YouTube, or getting ready to watch YouTube, and she asked, "Hey, Dad, can I go watch her match?"
Well, by this time, we knocked out one of the guys in our pod, and so he just packed up and left. And
so there was a spare seat in our match.
Yeah.
And so she looked up, she saw the empty chair, she said, "Dad, can I go watch that match?" He said, "Yes, just don't leave the table, don't leave my eyesight." So she came over and she looked at me, I was like, "Would you like to sit next to me? Would you like to, like, watch my game?" And she was like, "Oh, yeah, like, I can't believe I'm being invited to do this." Like, she's totally fine with it. She sat down right next to me, you know, I shook her hand, I asked her name. I wanted her to feel like...
Welcome, warming.
I wanted her to feel like an adult. I wanted to treat her like not a child. I wanted to treat her like, "Hey, you matter, you're an adult. What's your name?" "Hi, my name's Cassie." We talked about the deck while we played. The second competitor got knocked out. And so Eric and I were the only 2 left in the pod. And I ended up killing Eric the next turn. And so she got to watch me beat these 3 men with really hard decks with the same commander that she used.
Yeah.
So I think that was really exciting for her. And then I talked to her a little bit after. She talked to me. She told me a Johnny story about how a Johnny became a planeswalker and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was just really nice to sit there and have that experience with a young female Magic player. And so we went, and in the future I have an idea of doing a tips for going to a Grand Prix.
Okay.
Including things like go to the prize ball early. Unless you want the giant card. Then go late. But, we ended up mostly just getting packs, and I got a t-shirt, Channel Fireball t-shirt.
And then I ended up getting, I got so much of packs, and I got a bunch of rival packs and stuff. I think I only got like 160, 170 ticket points.
You had 160 because I had 170.
Or something like that. And I was like, well, there was nothing there. But by the time I got done playing, I went over there, like, all the decent deck boxes were gone. All they had was just those big plastic ones, like the flimsy ones. I was like, nah, I don't want none of those. They had a couple sleeves, nothing really good. But the single cards, man, it was like a pack of vultures over there. Man, I was like to bring a stink bomb and stuff over there just to go there and just try to get a glimpse of something.
I took my phone and held it over people's heads and took pictures so I could see the cards.
I mean, it was ridiculous. And stuff. They almost need to put those cards in more out and give it more stretch so people can get around and look at them.
Or maybe raised instead of flat.
Yeah, or something. Something needs to change as far as that goes. Because I was like, well, I want to see the cards, but I'm not gonna mess with all that business. That's just chaos. Just to get a little piece of cardboard.
After I got like everything I wanted, I turned to Eric and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna keep 20 tickets off to the side. Is that okay with you?" Because we share the money that goes into the side events, and so, you know, it's fair for me to ask him. It's not like he's my keeper, but we like to make decisions together as a couple.
Like, she doesn't give me the 20 tickets to begin with.
I earned those 20 tickets in that Commander pod. Thank you very much. And so, I walked over to the little girl who had been sitting next to me, and I was like, "Hey, I just want you to know that, like, hey, I think you were my lucky charm today because I really got some really good pulls after she sat down. I did some good top decking after she sat down." And I also told her that meeting her was the best part of my weekend, which I was not a lie at all. She was hands down the coolest part of my weekend, was having her come talk to me. That was absolutely the best part of the weekend. Nothing beats that. And so I gave her 20 tickets and told her to get herself something good. And I don't care if she keeps the tickets or if she bought something. I just hope that like made an impression on her, that because this was the first time she'd been anywhere but in LGS to play. So I hope this helps her feel more comfortable coming to Magic events in the future.
I mean, yeah, I think so.
I hope so.
Oh, so another funny story. So another funny story that happened. As we're sitting there doing our looking around and stuff, some guy comes walking up, and their bag's like, who knows what they want? Who knows what they want? And the guy goes, I do. I want that. I want the big card. And everybody got like quiet and like stared at him. And the guy was like, okay. And he has a big old stack of tickets right here. And the guy goes, you count those tickets before you give it to him.
Eric thought that was hilarious.
So he's like, wait, 10, 10, 10, 20, 20, 100, 100, 100, 100. Because it was like 1,000 tickets worth.
It was exactly 1,000 tickets.
And
they were not all hundreds.
No. He nickeled and dimed them. It's like going and paying for $1 candy bar and paying them all pennies.
It's funny because he came from like the other side of the convention center. Like I think he walked over from the Pauper event or something, holding like this stack of cards, and he's like, "I want the big card."
I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, the card was definitely not my favorite card. It was one with the merfolks coming out of the water and stuff. I think it was the enchantment.
Who cares? It's a big freaking card.
This is true. I do want a big freaking card.
He just wanted a big card. He would have gotten that card if we had 1,000 tickets just so he could have a big card. Yeah. Even though he's like, that's not my favorite card. It's not dignified. No, he wanted that freaking card.
But I know sure as hell wasn't going to get my 160 tickets. But no, it was just so funny because everybody was like, just what the fuck just happened? I was like, yeah, someone's getting a big card. And so it was like, all right, let me box it up for you. And they started the box and they shipped it over and stuff. I don't know how the hell they get all that stuff all around. I don't know if they did by truck, if they actually freight it back and forth. But it was so funny. He was just so excited to get his big card. And I was like, I want a big card. But
so, coming soon, tips for GPs. I know there's more GPs coming up, and I think we learned a lot as first-time GP goers that we can impart our newfound wisdom on you.
Yeah.
So you basically learn from our mistakes. We will make all those mistakes for you.
So, if you guys have any experiences from, if you guys went to GP Houston or GP London and stuff, tell us your stories down in the comments below and stuff. We would love to hear them and stuff, and share what y'all guys thought was great about it. And
share what you learned so we can include it in our what to do and not to do at a GP video. We have a new TeeSpring storefront. We just started selling some of our logos and stuff on TeeSpring. We have started Twitching, so make sure you subscribe to our Twitch channel so that you can make sure you never miss a live stream, because Eric says some really stupid shit there.
Yeah, which we're probably going to do some more live stream here probably next week or so, because somebody forgot to bring the pre-event decks. So now we got 4 pre-event decks to open up and play with.
Not me. Was not me. That was him. That was his checklist.
And they're right there where they were.
So, thanks again for tuning in. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Leave us your comments down in the description below. And may the polls be ever in your favor. Bye.
Bye.